Good start. Good fucking start. Right, stream start time, 5:55 p.m. All right, let's win some fucking leaderboards, all right? Let's do it. I'm in the mood for some leaderboard winning. Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed. Oh, that's fine. Right, let's do this. Where are we at? Table 3, we're going to limp in. And we're going to get to see a nice little flop there. Let's bet it. Let's bet it. What could go wrong? Could also bet the turn. I mean, we do have the best hand really often and the redraw and all that. Yeah, I'm going to bet it. I'm going to bet it again. And I'm going to check call the river. Or rather, I'm going to check the river and then decide. Trying to find some tables here, guys. Just bear with me. I mean, I'm like 9th and 11th and stuff in line for some of these other tables. It seems a bit pointless. I don't know, man. Yeah, this one is maybe about to die. I mean, I'm down to play. I'm down to battle, but, you know, I can't be the only one who wants to battle, you know? Table 4, we're in here as well. Let's 3-bet this hand this time. So we 3-bet pre, we get the ace, queen, 6. I'm going to use a half pot c-bet size and not bet this flop all that often. I miss the glory days where you could just like range bet quarter pot here. So we're going to bet flop. We're going to get called. What do we continue to barrel with on the turn here, I hear you ask? I don't know. I'm not actually sure. I'm going to start with a check here. And if it goes check, check, then I'll try and block the river and just like make king high fold, you know. I think that's what a lot of our range wants to do, so let's do that. Rep a hand like kings or something. Yeah, snap by the hand we were repping. That's not good. That's not gone well. Right, table 3. I flattened in the small versus a button raise. It's going to check, check, check. Not going to bet this hand on the turn. We can use all of our king jack with a spade to bet. Queen jack with a spade. Ace 5 suited. King 7 suited. But king jack offsuit, no spades. I don't think it makes it in 3 ways, especially when the big blind is doing quite well here. On the river, I mean, I'm probably supposed to bluff this sometimes, but I'm not going to. I don't think. I mean, it's just so hard to get this through. All right, check. Right, I need to decide what I'm going to play over the next hour or two. Is it going to be 2-5 or is it just going to be 5-10 and stuff? Did I win? I did not win. I thought I won for a second there. Right, table 3, we're raising. Guys, just give me a little second. Let me get my bearings sorted out. I want to decide what I'm going to play. Like, I'm just like 8th in line for all the 10-20s and stuff like that. It's super tilting. So I think what we'll do is we'll just commit to playing 2-5. No, yeah. We're just gonna load up some tables. That's the best way to do this, all right? We're just gonna play whatever runs, all right? I understand reg battling is a little less appealable these days given the rake structure. But let's do it. Let's flick in some tables. Okay. Need to grow up a little bit here. And we're also going to signal to the world that we're down to play. All right? If anyone else wants to play, come join Diesel and Gazzy on table 6. But then again, table 1, the game might be about to break. There's 3 of us. I mean, I'm down to play. I'm down to short-handed battle. Looks like we're going to have to do that. That gives me time to check out my chat, see if anyone said anything. What's up, guys? Welcome in. Welcome in. Get some music on the go in just a little second. All right, looks like we're going to lose tables left and right. That's a real shame. This is a heads-up hand. We flopped an open-ended straight draw. Start with a bet. Take it down. And then that'll be the last hand here as well. Defending the 9-7 off, of course. Flopping a pair. Right, what was I trying to do there? So what I want to do is get my YouTube to show up. Do we want to bet this, I wonder? After the flop goes check, check? Yeah. Let's bet a half pot. What could go wrong? Take it down. All right, so we are unfortunately losing a couple of tables here. Let's go to table 3. We've got top pair. We're going to bet it. Ace on the turn. I don't think our hand wants to bet here. Oh, God, there's so many tables of 2-5 running, but they're all going to have like 9 on the list and stuff. It's super vexing. Let's check the turn here. We can definitely bet the river. I think the bet, check, bet line on this board will be criminally underbluffed. My opponent blocks. Can we raise Queen Jack? I think we can. You know, I think we're going to have the best hand really often. And I don't ever expect to get block 3-bet into for value. Yeah, let's raise this for value. It's a little thin, but I think this is fine. I don't think people are going to block their ace-x. Oh, he's got 2 pair. I'm very surprised to see that. Very surprised to see that. Nice hand to my opponent, though. And the grind goes on. Right, we've got 3 tables. Oh, we've got a splash pot. 15 biggies, biggie smallses. We got 10-8 offsuit. I think we'll be seeing a flop here, you know. There's a lot of tables running elsewhere. And as well as that, there's a very loose goose that's got like 600 big blinds on a 5-10 table. So we're going to keep an eye on the other tables, see what we can get ourselves into. Not going to defend here with a 10-8 offsuit in the bomb pot. Table 1, we're going to 3-bet this really often. This will be one of those times. And I can say hi to my chat because I have not looked at my fucking chat once. I'm a bad streamer. Jamie Tatt says, let's go. William McCusker. I think I'm subscribed to your YouTube vlogs, my friend. I am originally from Scotland. I now live in London, but I'm streaming from Melbourne, Australia. We've got a 1020 seat. Let's go. What was your bankroll when you started playing NL 500 and NL 1000? I don't know. It's a good question, but I don't know. It's been a while. It's been a long time. My advice on that front would be to use responsible bankroll management because it's an extremely important skill to have in this day and age. So use responsible bankroll management. There are so many great tables of 5-10 running that I want to get into. But there's like fucking 8 people on the list and stuff. It's annoying. I just kind of, yeah. All right, so we got this 10-20. We've got a bad seat. This might not be worth playing, you know, given the fact that the fun player's only got 25 bigs. Fuck it, I want a battle. What could go wrong? Right, table 3. This player has limped in. This player is playing 81-4. So they're playing 81% of hands and they're raising 4% of the time. Love to see it. I respect that. Also, music. Where is the music? Table 2, raising. Getting 3 bet. Going to do a tiny bit of 4 betting with this, but not this time. Let's just see a flop. Is it a good flop? Is it a bad flop? Oh, it's a pretty freaking rootin' tootin' good one. Bet from my opponent. I'm going to just call. Can we get the 3 of clubs one-time dealer? It's hardly a disaster. Big bet again from my opponent. I am going to call again, of course. We are losing to a couple of hands. 8, 7, 10, 8, and pocket 10s. But obviously lots of hands we beat, lots of bluffs, lots of draws, and so on. We're going to call. Just didn't want to see an 8 on the river. Quick check for my opponent. When people check here, they never, ever, ever fold. Sorry, when people check here, they never call. When people check here, they just don't call. So it doesn't matter how quickly or slowly I go all in. They'll just check folding. God, that was insane. Oh, that's so annoying as well. All right, table 1. This is our first 10-20 hand of the day. Fold the 5-4 offsuit versus a 2.5x raise. So remember that 5-10 that I was like sitting on and XYZ? Fucking didn't. I got kicked off of it and then I didn't get a seat. So I'm just going to open sit the 5-10. Now the 10-20 is about to break. This is just not fair. All right, so we're open sitting here. Okay, this one's about to break. Oh, we get the last hand, though. That's good. All right. Queen Jack of Hearts. We've raised. We're going to call this 3-bet. Can we flop the nuts like we did a second ago? No. We can flop a flush draw. That is a very quick check from my opponent. They've checked it on over to me very quickly. I'm going to come with 25% as my bet size. I'm going to get check raised sometimes here. That's okay, though. King of clubs on the turn. Not amazing for my hand. Not disastrous for my range. My range is still doing okay on this board. Could go either way on the turn. I think I will check back, though. It's not the heart in the river we desired. I mean, this is insane. Up here, honestly, I feel like a good player like that. This is such a pathetic excuse for a check back, but I'm going to check it back. And you guys can just roast me in the comments. I deserve to be roasted for that one. That's very, very poor from me. But it's 10-20. It's the last hand, all that stuff. Right, down here, this player is limped. I have isolated. This player is 3-bet. This player's cold called the 3-bet, and now I've flopped the nuts. Let's bet it. God, that was a really poorly played hand. At 10-20. Right, with the nuts, we're going to bet. Unfortunately, it looks like we're just going to take it down. Unless this player... I'm going to show, and then I'm going to do this. God, what was I thinking of that 10-20? Just being like, oh, I don't want to bet I don't want to bet half pot on the river. I'm worthless. Are you staying at the Crown? No, I'm pity about the Crown Poker Management. It's not so much the management, it's just the fact that we couldn't. They're just focusing on their tournaments and their satellites right now, which I totally understand. It's their ball, as we would say in the United Kingdom. As we would say in Scotland, it's their party. They can throw it however they want. Table 3, I've decided to see bet the flop here. It's a little ambitious, you know. Turn to pair, though. Great to see the sick read still in play. Shout out to Big Steeler. Big Steeler, can you do me a favor and roast me for that Queen Jack hand? I deserve it. All right, table 1. I've been trying to get music on for the last 15 minutes. Can I tell you? I really like this song. Table 4, somebody's going to sit. It's this back 1. We're getting a game. It's always good. Right, table 1, this player's 3-bet pre and checked it on over to me. I will just check back. Just moving some tables around and whatnot. Gonna have to play 2 hands of heads up here. Not gonna raise the Jack Deuce. Prodigy told me that the Jack Deuce is not a raise. And I think he knows what he's talking about when it comes to heads up poker. Oh, I've got a seat here as well. What's going on? Let's defend the King 5 off. Flop a whole lot of nothing, but we do have an overcard to the board. Backdoor straight draw. Versus B40. I think King 4 I would be much closer, but King 5 I'm just going to fold. Right, table 4. This player has raised it pre... Sorry, guys. Just give me 1 second. I've got one table too many now. Here we go. Right, let's go to table 1. This player has raised. This player's called. I'm going to call in the big blind with the ace-10 off. Flop second pair. Man, I'm struggling with the pace of things today. Shout out to F-Fum. Welcome in, friends. Hey, Gazzy, on CP or in real life, what's the worst bad beat you faced, which was not vlogger? The worst bad beat I've ever had. The worst bad beat? That's a good question. I'm going to have fold versus this lead out here, especially with the guy behind. Let's go to table 2. We're going to flat the ace-10 off in the small blind while we think about the answer to that question. Oh, This is the third time I flopped the nuts tonight. The third time. We've been streaming for 17 minutes. We flopped the nuts 3 times. We're down about $600. So, I mean... Yeah. Right. I want to call this quite often, I would imagine, because I don't really have that many flop straights here. And I've got so many hands like King 10 and King 9 and Jack 10 and Queen Jack and things like that. As well as that, it's a very vulnerable nuts. And what I mean by that is the nuts is just so likely to change on this board. So I will raise the nuts here sometimes, but do a little more calling than raising, I think. Table 1 I have limped in because I'm a fish. Let's go back to table 2. So we check called flop. Got a weird size from my opponent. Don't mind raising here, you know. I'm gonna just call though, if in doubt. If in doubt, play like a little girl. That's my motto, and I'm sticking with it. Really not playing well tonight. Not off to like a start where I'm like, yeah, I'm focused, I'm locked in, I'm playing as well as I can. It's just been a little bit sloppy so far, but I mean, it's fine. And down here, we are going to raise, but there's just no need. I mean, is there any need to raise? He's not going to call. Yeah, I'm just going to just call. There's just no need to raise there. That's the benefit of just calling your hand on the flop on the turn. Right, table 1, I have limped in. This player donked the flop, call. This player is now bet the turn. I think when this player calls, I never have the best hand, but obviously not strong enough to, obviously too strong to bluff. A bit clumsy with my explanation there. Let's just abandon it, because on table 2, we have a pair of queens in the hole. Do we win on table 1? No, I told you. I knew this guy would have a better hand. Right, table 2, pocket queens. Putting in the re-raise. And pretty safe flop for the queens. I'm going to start out with a 50% pot size bet, and I'm going to bet this hand always. Very clean turn. Not much changes. We're a little deeper here. It's important to note we started the hand like 130 big blinds effective. It's all moot though, because we've got a hand that wants to bet the turn and shove the safe rivers. It's a relatively safe run out, to be honest with you. We lose to a 6, pocket 8s, and the odd pocket jacks. It would suck to run into pocket jacks here, but we are going to move all in. I think we're going to get called. Yeah, we're going to get snap calls. It is a 6. When I said I think we're going to get called, I wasn't being pessimistic. I wasn't like, oh, I think my opponent's going to be beat. I was more like, I think this player is going to... Oh, they've snapped side. They are done. They have locked up. They've left the table. All right. Do you know what? I respect it. I need to add that to the... I'm adding that to the list of hands for the editor to work his magic on, because that's quite funny. I fucking respect that. I think hearts make a river a bit unappealing, and you have loads of other hands. Turn, you could have been more aggressive, maybe. Mate, let's be... You're absolutely right. But, I mean, I played it like a child, and I cited technical issues with my computer, and been a bit overwhelmed by the stream and stuff, but I need to own up to the fact that I just played the hand quite poorly. Right, let's go to table 5, where we're not going to call this 3-bet. Never mind. Bunch of folds. Have you been, or do you anticipate flying over the ditch to visit us here in New Zealand? I've never been. My sister's been. She says it's amazing, but I am not planning it this time. One day for sure, but not this time. One day for sure, but not this time. Table 2. Let's defend the big blind with the king 10 off. Big bet. Fold. Oh, I would have turned 2 pairs. I do feel very rusty. I haven't played much online poker at all recently, and I do feel very rusty, you know. But we're going to battle. For as long as these guys want to play, we're going to battle. Although I feel like this guy might sit out now. Yeah, there it is. This is so fucking tilting. Because I'm trying to play. I'm trying to. All right, table 2, we're going to lose this table. But, I mean, what's the point of, like, even staying on table 1? Because nobody wants to play it. I understand it. I'm not criticizing anyone. It's just frustrating because I want to play. You know? Know what I mean? Maybe we get to keep this one. I don't know. When in doubt, play like a little girl, was that a quote from Gandhi. I believe it was Copernicus. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me, even though I'm playing like a quote-unquote little girl. We got like 100 viewers after 20 minutes. That's really cool. I mean, it's just nobody wants to play. I understand it. It's something I am going to pitch to coin because the rake structure makes it unappealing to battle. I understand that. I respect that. But like I said, I want to play, so let's play. All right, last hand here. We're going to lose this one as well. I don't mean we're going to lose the hand. I mean we're going to lose the table. We're going to win the fucking hand. No, we're not. The worst bad beat you faced. Still trying to answer. Table 4. Small bet. I call. You've gone for it with a set, you little rascal. Yeah, not much happening. We're going to lose a bunch of tables, but we're going to try. I don't want to stream 500 NL anymore. I want to play 510. But the problem is when the 510 game starts, it fills up very quickly and there's like 7 on the list. So what I'm doing right now is I'm open sitting here with this player. And I am signaling to everyone that I am happy to play short-handed. Sorry, 1 second. So if another reg wants to sit and play, that's fine. But the problem is, if I sit out, on other sites, it allows you to stay sat out, essentially. But on coin, they kick you off, which means that I should be able to play. If a recreational player sits, I should get priority to play because I am willing to play short-handed with other regs. But because the software keeps kicking me off, I'm not getting that opportunity. So I'm going to message Coin. I'm going to talk to Coin about a couple of things. I am going to, 1, suggest lower rake to encourage reg battling. There's no reason for that not to be a thing. In my opinion, anyway. I don't know how to run a fucking poker website. And 2, to stop this from happening, like getting kicked off. I understand if this game is full and I shouldn't have the option to just sit forever. But in a scenario like this, I should get priority. And as well as that, coin should punish regs that are doing what I'm doing right now. But if another reg sits, some regs will just leave. So they're like pretending like they'll play shorthanded. And coin should punish regs that do that. Even if Linus Love sat down right now, I'd still fucking play. Because it's 5-10. I don't care. I just want to get a table started. I would not do that at 10-20, which is why I do not sit like this at 10-20. Anyway, enough about me. We got 4 tables of 2-5. I mean, we're just gonna have to play 2-5. We're just gonna have to load up a bunch of 2-5s and just accept the fact that it's too tough to get 10-20 on 5-10 on the go. It's annoying, but it is what it is. Weirdly enough, people are willing to battle at 2-5. I don't get that. I don't get it. You guys, find it yourselves. Sorry, I was fighting with people on Discord. Right, so we're going to add another 2-5 up here. And again, just exactly what I'm talking about. I've been kicked off of this 5-10 table. This is it's frustrating. I'm going to discuss it with them. And do you know what? Coiner have been super chill about making certain changes which benefit the things that I've spoken about. Also, I keep losing my Twitch chat. Oh, nothing is working. Sucks to be me sometimes. Queen, oof, whoa, dirty hit and run. Why not play lower stakes cash at Crine? I tried, man. I was on the list. I was waiting. Sorry, one sec. I can hear myself. Yeah, I was on the list and I was waiting and I tried really hard to get it going, but the lists were really big. I asked them to start at 10-20 and they were like, no, not for 6 players. We don't have enough dealers. I don't have a fucking clue what 6 players has to do with it, but whatever. Yeah, I really did try. And then the 5-10, there's like 20 players on the list with 1 table. And they didn't really have any interest in starting any cash games. There were no satellites running at the time. There were tons of empty tables, but I think they just have a dealer shortage. It's very rare for me to criticize a room and how they're running it. They can run it as they see fit, but it's just... I mean, put 10 other dealers on and open up about 10 tables because you've got lists with about 30 players on for about 6 different games. Let's get them opened. Anyways, table 2. Let's check this time. Delay C-bet, though. Yeah, let's delay C-bet. King 6 is weak enough. Take it down. I miss the days where you could just like delay C-bet everything and it was like a print. It was like a year ago. Table 1, let's defend the Jack 5 suited. We're also going to change it over to big blinds. I know some people prefer it, some people don't. But for 500 NL as the main game, let's run it. Miss 3 blinds while sat out equals booted off the table. That seems the most fair. It's more so about... Oh, hang on. I got a 10-20 seat. It looks like the worst game in the world, though, so never mind. Yeah, mystery blinds is a very reasonable way of doing it. I think coin just do like a set amount of time. I don't know what's optimal, and I think both are fine, but it's more so the fact about, like, I mean, if two regs are sitting here and they're both willing to start a game three-handed, just I don't see the benefit of making sure one gets booted off every few minutes. But like I say, coin have been super open to suggestions and whatnot. Table 3, we're going to bet this hand sometimes. Let's bet it this time. And table 4, we've been cold 4-bet. No 6, no 6, no 6, no 6, no 6. Good fold. Table 1, 3 ways. Let's start with a check. Much higher frequency bet with a heart. Bet it sometimes without a heart, but not this time. Oh, we've got a splash pot up here in table 5. I do love a good splash. We're also in the big blind, which means maybe we get to see a flop a little more often. Not with 5 deuce offsuit. And this is a broken table. This is not a grim because it's not a heads up hand. Somebody started the hand on the button. They've folded the button and then they've fucked off the table. Nice. As well as cumulative time bank, essentially, I'm just promoting how GG does it. Yeah, I mean, if it works on GG, then great. Let's implement it elsewhere, you know? I have said this a few times, and I will say it again, coin have been super receptive to things like these changes. Let's 4-bet this. Take it down. It's a show table. Oh, that would have been a fun one. Table 4, we've raised pre. We haven't won too many pots so far. Let's win this one. We got ace queen. Let's bet it. Hey, does anyone know what the rake is in terms of BB per 100 in a live cash game with 5% rake? What? Does anyone know what the rake in terms of BB per 100? That's frying my brain, man. Hopefully somebody else can answer your question, but it's hurting my head trying to answer. Any casinos you'd recommend checking out in the UK or tournament series in June? I'm an expat living in New Zealand, playing around here in Asia with little insight into the UK scene anymore. 1 second, buddy. In the UK, I think London is your best option. I don't know about tournament series, unfortunately. Table 4, I want to bet as low as a deuce here, so let's go half pot. And I want to bet this to make better ace highs folds. Tournament series in London. Yeah, I think the Hippodrome, the Victoria Casino, they'll have some tournaments. I don't think they'll have a series, though. Both great options. I've got a vlog coming out from the Hippodrome very soon. I'm super fucking excited. I just need to get them to green light it. It's the first ever one. So it's 2 parts in one vlog, on the stream and then on the floor. I'll be honest, I realized in editing that I should have put more effort into the on the floor thing because it's the first ever one that I've done. And it's just like 7 minutes of me winning every hand and there's no B-roll and stuff. Hopefully they understand that it'll be better going forward. Anyway, table 6, King Jack suited. Let's re-raise. Let's go to table 5, defending the ace deuce of diamonds. Flopping a whole lot of nada. Let's go to table 1. We have an ace and a king, also affectionately known as ace king. Now we do get 3-bet. We're supposed to 4-bet this around 20-ish% of the time. Won't be this time, just a call. Let's see a flop. Seen better flops in my 36 years on this planet. Seen worse as well. Opponent checks it on over to me. We can bet this sometimes. We can bet this for value. I'd rather have the ace of spades, though. So let's check it back. Maybe that is just really unnecessarily into the weeds. The delay C-bet comes in. It's a big old delay C-bet. We also don't block the 5, so I think we'll not continue here versus this massive delay C. Although ace-king is nice because we block aces and kings. It's kind of close, you know. I think call. Yeah, I think call. We also, yeah, I think it would be a mistake. I don't know. What do we think about this call of the pot size bet on the turn? Don't be influenced by the fact that we've banged off a king on the river. What do you guys think about this? A little too loose to call a delay C bet of pot? Or is it A-okay? I call the all-in. We beat the queens. That's good. I would have jumped out the window if we lost that one. What do you think about the fact coin massively increased rake, but there aren't that many wrecks to compensate? I personally disagree, man. Personally disagree. I didn't love the rake increase. I told them that. I spoke to Mario Mosbrook about it. We chatted about the fact that the rake back had increased, so the effective rake is still very fair. I spoke to Ben Abadbeat about it, not about coin, just in general, and he said, you know, people have got to adapt with the times. Rake back is a massive part of win rate these days, and it's important that we, you know, sort of adapt. Also, I mean, you're saying that there's not a lot of recreational players about there. Every table that's running right now, apart from the ones that I can get into, but there's a ton of them that are off screen right now that I'm patiently waiting for a seat on. They look very good. This dude is the purple guy is a whale. He's not a recreational player. He's a fucking mongo bongo. No offense if he's watching. So I respectfully disagree with the fact that there are not a lot of recreationals, and as well as that, the tournament series apparently are fucking amazing. So, you know, nobody likes a rake increase, and I'm never going to be like more rake is better. The effect, if I had it my way, if I ran the poker website, if I had it my way, it would be lower rake. But you know, this is a very, very close second best, and I do think the games are good. And I am not just shilling when I say that. I do genuinely believe that. I got called a shill on Twitter the other day, and I had a discussion with a guy about it who called me the shill. Right, we've got a 10-20. It's not the most amazing 10-20 in the world, but we'll see if it runs. And we can go back to dollars. Crown's shocking, to be fair. It hasn't been good for years. I'm sure the locals will have told you that, though. I'm curious to hear. What do you mean shocking? As in, like, the games are shocking? The way it's run is shocking? I'd be curious to hear. I'd appreciate it if you could expand on that a little bit. I'd be very curious to hear. Right, table 6. Let's defend the King-Jack offsuit. We flop a gut shot. Is it even worth chasing the gut shot on this board? Would have been close. Let's go to table 3. We are 3-betting. And we're just taking it down. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on the Crown Casino there, bud. Table 4, we've called a button raise in the small blind and banged off bottom set. I think our hand very clearly wants to check raise as opposed to lead out. And the reason being is that we unblock the top pair. And the button can still have a lot of top pairs. So yeah, let's chickadee check raise. Let's change it to big blinds and check raise. Bluffs here, a 6, 7, 8. These types of hands. This is a little small, actually, given how polar I'm supposed to be. This is too small. This is too small a check raise from me. But we take it down. It's all good. We take it down. Guys, I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me. We've got 65 on Twitch, 37 on YouTube, 102 viewers in total. I have been struggling to play poker recently. I've documented some issues with the Crown Casino. Not issues, sorry, that sounds bad. Yeah, the Crown Casino have got the Aussie Millions, and it's understandable they're prioritizing that and the main event and things like that. So it's tougher to get into cash games. And it's more my fault than anything. I don't have the patience to sit there for like an hour and a half and wait for a seat. Sometimes you can just get straight in, but sometimes you gotta wait. And there's nothing bigger running because they don't seem that motivated to get like a 10, 20, 40 running or whatever. They're just like prioritizing their satellites and things like that, which is fine. So the main event, day 1A is today, day 1B is tomorrow, day 1C is the day after. And then day 2 is Thursday. I am leaving on Friday, which would be day 3. So I was thinking of flicking it in, and if I make it to day 3, then obviously I'll change my flight. But there is a scenario where I play the main event, and I don't bust early, so I have to commit to changing my flight. But I also, So I have to commit to change my flight, but I also don't make the money, which would really suck. Bongo bongo, mate. That's grand. It's a very common phrase in the UK. Some people think it's offensive, but it's not. I know that mongo on its own, it can be a derogatory term for a disabled person, but that's not the sort of way that it's used by the those that say it. If a poker player's a mongo bongo, they're a fucking idiot. It's not a derogatory term for a disabled person. I fucking hope. Do you know that what I really enjoy about streaming is that I just fucking load up the stream and talk away to myself for ages and ages. It's great. I went for a mental health walk today, right? Not having significant mental health problems or anything like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but just I've mentioned this a few times on stream over the last month, but I've been struggling to like lock in and get focused and things like that, just in all aspects of life. So I went for a mental health walk today. 90 minutes, phone on airplane mode, no distractions, just me and the beautiful city. And it was amazing, absolutely brilliant. And I talked away to myself out loud, just chatting away for like an hour. It was beautiful. All right, fuck's sake. So I waited and waited and waited and waited for my big blinds, and then I got it, and then this player left, which means the game is going to break. Which is bullshit. Table 3, we're going to defend. Flop a whole bunch of backdoors. Table 2, we're getting an aggressive RNG when it comes to 4-betting tonight. This is not the first 4-bet that we've found. Finding it again here. If we get jammed on, we'll have to just lay this one down. We would have absolutely fucking swung and missed. We called the flop C-bet here. We'll just fold. Table 4, we got a nice little bluff through. Let's go to table 5. Gonna 3-bet this hand mainly. This one's gonna break now. This is the 10-20. I'm gonna make sure this guy knows not to grim me. I've 3-bet the ace-jack suited. And oh my goodness gracious me, we're going to play a big one before we leave this 10-20 table. Imagine I get stacked in this hand and then I get grimmed. That would that would really suck. And I want to make it clear, I am not a 10-20 heads up guy. This is a game that's breaking. Ooh, let's show the ace-jack of hearts. Let's raise the 10-3 suits on the button. Flop bottom pair. Crown Casino Melbourne Dart for a few years. No, for being proven guilty for not facilitating. So I believe that it was something along those lines. They weren't hosting the Aussie Millions for a little while because there was something to do with cash running through, etc. And they've got some very strict guidelines that they need to adhere to. One of which I'll tell you about in a little second. One of the guidelines is that. Sorry, 1 second. Right, let's go to table 4. We have called a 3-bet. We flopped an open-ended straight draw with a backdoor flush draw. Let's see a turn. Not the worst turn. We have improved a little bit. Checks on over to me. I'm going to check this one back. Obvs. We do improve on the river. Flush comes in, but obviously straight is good. Now, what would we bluff with here? Ace, king, ace, queen, I think. Ace, king, ace, queen, I think. Yeah, so long story short, the Crown had some problems with some legalities. I don't know if they were like guilty or they're found guilty or whatever, but they've resolved them all now. And the Aussie Millions is back, and it's smashing its sort of guarantees and field sizes and stuff like that. It's doing really, really well so far. It's really cool to see. Good for them, I say. All right, table 2, we called a 3-bet, we called a C-bet. We'll bow out gracefully from this one. Trying to find more tables to play. I don't want to just play 2-5. That's all we've got on our screen right now. There's a 5-10 running. Maybe we can get into it. Well, there's a lot of 5-10s running. I'm just fucking trying to get into them. It's a problem. That's crazy. All right, we're in. We're in the mix. As well as that, this one is going to break. I'm not going to just let it go short-handed. I'm just going to quit it because it's going to break. So one of the measures that I was talking about, the Crown Casino, they've got to adhere to certain rules, etc. One of them is that... oh, hang on. Are we still live? It looks like we're still live. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Let's call this raise here with a pocket 7s. Flop 3rd pair. Calls. Oh, I folded. I did not mean to fold that. That's a very light fold. I did not mean to fold that. It was a misclick. Sorry, there's a few things that I wanted to talk about. My YouTube... Why is nothing... Is it my internet? Is it just my phone? Oh, would you look at that? It's working now. All right, so one of the... I've been trying to tell this little tidbit for about 10 minutes now. One of the things that the Crown Casino now has to make you do is take a break as a cash game player. So the guy on the microphone will announce, attention all players, everyone on seat 1, take your 20-minute break. And then everyone in seat 1 just gets up for 20 minutes. They're not allowed to play. And then they come back and there's a little bit of time. And then seat 2, take your break. I think it's very, very cool. Right, let's go to table 2. We have raised pre. We're going to start with a flop check, probably a check raise. Yeah, why not? Why the fuck not? Does he not 3-bet some combos with King 5 and Ace 5, so call seems good? Yeah, but we didn't block any of the Ace 5s. Right, Queen 10 here. Sorry guys, let me just think for a wee second. I want to barrel this. It seems a little ambitious. I'd much rather have equity. Yeah, but then again... Alright, I'm not sure. If in doubt, give up. Are you going to the WSOP this year? Yes, I am. Dates to be completely confirmed, but I will absolutely be there. Guys, I'm trying to get through all the chat. Could CP look into... Oh, I don't rep anything here. Look into progressive rake, e.g. reduced rake based on player size. The first thing we do live is ask for reduced rake. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's what I'm going to talk to them about. So we don't rep much here on table 2, but we've gone for it. We've also got our first kings of the night and our first aces of the night at the same time. Let's stick with table 2 as we try and get this bluff through. It's a little light. We're going to get called by like 6 or something. But I'm trying to get through all the chat, and I'm trying to bluff with Queen High. I can't believe that got through. We'll fucking take it, though. I played some 5, 10, 20 in Sydney in May last year. It was a decent game. Regs 1, 2, 3 on my left, fish on my right. Dream. Managed to pick a win in the Regs. Asked if I was a pro. Nice. You should say no. If anyone ever asks if you're a pro, whether you're a pro or not, you should say no. Crown increased rake limits on how long you can play. $5 table seat fee. Reduced availability of games even when demand is high. Tonight is the perfect example. For what it's worth, tonight is a bad example because they've got this tournament series on right now and they're trying to like get as many players into the main event as possible via satellites, etc. It is going to be an extremely soft tournament and I'm sad not to be playing it. I'm probably going to end up flicking it in, let's be honest. Right, any more 5-10s that I can get into? All right, do you know what, lads? We're going to battle. We're going to battle. Table 4, this player has limped in. They're getting the fish tag. This player's called in the small. I'm pretty sure they're a reg. I have raised, and I'm just going to take it down. All right, so we've got 2 5-10s now, which is good. We're going to have to battle a little bit with 2 very good players, but that's fine. Oh, we've got a 10-20 as well that I did not know I was getting. Let's put that on screen for a second while we leave it, because it's full of regs now. And I'll battle at 5-10, but I won't battle at 10-20. They always used to play more games limits for a wider player pool and progression within the stakes. They lost a large player base to private games. Well, I mean, everywhere in the world lost player bases to private games. Everywhere in the world. It sucks, but it just kind of is what it is. Right, table 1, 3-betting the AKO. This is a 5-10 table. Looks like my opponent is going to put in a 4th bet pre-flop. It's a big old 4-bet as well. I would probably call suited, but offsuit you can go either way. Well, I mean, suited you can go either way as well. I am going to just 5-bet rip it. This player is not a nit. So I do think that's okay. All in. Snap call. Don't have aces. Fine. Give me hearts. Glorious hearts. No, let's go once. Let's go once for max pain. Boring. Oh, there's a heart. Never mind. Oh, this is so tilting. This dude is sat down. What the fuck, man? I don't know. Right, table 2, we're going to have to play 2 hands of fucking heads up now. Because we thought we could battle. We thought, well, that player sat down. Maybe we get to play, but I guess fucking not, eh? All right, table 2, this is a heads up hand. There's some very good 5-10s running that I'm just like on the lists for, but I'm never going to get to play them because there's like... Oh. Let's defend the ace-jack offsuit heads up. Flop top pair, never a bad thing. Oh, let's see what Diesel decides to do. Oh, Tyler's back. I'm going to bet the turn. I just wonder if I want to be polarized here. I don't think so, heads up. Take it down. And all that ranting I did about players being nits and stuff, it was all in vain. All right, this player's sat, and oh, would you look at that? The fucking table's filled up now. Okay, table 2, we've raised pre, we've flopped 3 of a kind. Let's start out with a small bet. Take it down. And I'm going to ask, I'm just going to be diplomatic about it. Guys, does anyone want to start another? Never mind that just now, because on table 4, we're calling this 3-bet. With pocket 8s, we're going to peel it out. 4 of spades, queen of hearts. Oh, the 9 of clubs. I thought it was an 8 for a second. Manaja. Good luck, Gary. Win 10K tonight. I'm trying, man. I think I'm about 12K away. Half pot here. This is really meh. Really marginal, but let's see a turn. One of the problems about calling the flop is that you immediately regret it when that second barrel comes in. We see that they had ace king. Should have called them down. Let's go table 6. We've raised pre. This is a very wet, very connected board. Let's bet big. bet always with king jack with a diamond. I think the solver would bet this like 85 to 90% of the time. So let's just fucking keep it nice and easy. Who cares though? Because on table 4, we're facing a min 3-bet. Let's call. Top pair. Good start. Really good turn here. I'm going to check it back though, because if we bet the turn, like what worse is call? I guess 10x at like queen 10. Let's check. And table 4, we're facing the flop c-bet. I call. Safe turn. It's all happening. One of the benefits of checking back the turn here is we get to snap the river if we face a bet, which we don't. Table 4, this is getting a little ugly. The min 3-bet is kind of weird, but then the turn barrel ahead of all the broadways though, like the king queens and stuff. So let's call again. Not ahead of all the broadways now. Ahead of some of them. I think I'll fold on that river. We get shown ace 10. Nice. Table 6, we did get paid off. Table 5, 3-bet in the jack 10 suited. Oh, baby. Fun flop. Oh, there's bomb pot table running. Oh, there's 2 tables. Right, I need to just focus on getting into these 2 tables that are running, guys. Just bear with me 1 second here, okay? And then I got to go for a P. Come on. Got 1 seat. And we got another. Let's go. Means we need to ditch a couple of 2-5s. Some of the regular looking 2-5s. That's 1 right there. That's gone. And I think it'll be you, buddy. This table here, it looks like a bomb pot table. Is it all bomb pot or is it sometimes bomb pot? It's sometimes bomb pot. That's good though. It's good. Guys, we're back. We've got a bunch of 5-10s at last. Let's go. Table 2, we will 4-bet this sometimes. And table 3, we have ace queen as well. Let's 3-bet this always. Let's go 125. And on table 2, I'm going to make this 228. We take it down on table 3. It's the same suits. Ace of clubs, queen of spades. Pretty interesting. Can we get this one through as well? We can. I'm going to show him an ace, just because I can. I really got to pee. Really got to pee. I'm going to go in just 1 second. Not going to have time to wash my hands, though. Right. Let me just get all my ducks in order here in terms of all the hands that need to be folded, etc. Just folded 9-8 suited under the gun. Don't judge me. All right, we're back. Oh, sorry. Hopefully I didn't just break my fucking camera. We're good. Turn this around a little bit. It's a little dark and gloomy in here. There we go. All right. So we have now got 4 tables of 5-10 and a couple of tables of 2-5. We're going to keep adding 5-10s wherever possible. And 10-20s as well, of course. There's not so many of them running. There's 3 really good 5-10s that I'm on the list for, but I'm 6th, 5th, and 4th respectively. So whether or not we get a seat is another question, but table 4, this player is just sitting themselves heads up, so we're gonna join that, obviously. It means we need to get rid of another 2-5. All right, so we're getting to just play this dude heads up, which is great. I don't think it's going to last forever. But we'll certainly try. And we've got a mega splash. We've got a mega splash. Can it be a Ferrari one time? $50 big blinds. 50 big blinds. We've got 3 deuce suited. Not the one, is it? Let's go to table 4. We 3-bet pre. We're going to bet the flop. Kind of just pray that we take it down now. We do take it down. Darkest Nightmares open jam took that one down. It's super unfair, but whatever. Table 4 defending the 6-3 suited. Bottom pair. Watching how many bullets you put into that last mystery bounty vlog, I can't imagine you not playing there. I know, right? But like I say, I'm supposed to leave on day 3, so it's kind of like defeats the purpose of playing it, you know? Because there is a scenario where I play it, extend my flight, and don't even make the fucking money, and that would suck. Let's bet 80% pot here with 2 pair. I think we get called really often. No, not this time. Table 3, we have got second pair. I'm gonna raise this sometimes, but not this time. Let's just call. Turn has gone check, check. Hold that thought. We've got a heads up bomb pot. A heads up bomb pot. We've got a pair of 3s. Table 3, is there value here versus big bet on the flop? Feels like there's probably not, but we'll try. Maybe we get called by ace high. Okay, nice hand. Oh, a couple of fun rivers here. We've got a pair of 3s and 3 3s. Let's bet it. And we get called by worse. Let's go. Yeah, Aussie Millions is back. I'm here right now. Absolutely loving it, to be honest. Table 1, we've got kings under the gun. Guys, we've got kings under the gun. Cutoff is going to call. Hopefully that incentivizes a little squeeze from someone. No squeeze. Really good flop. Let's check, raise the shit out of it. It's gone check, check. That's not good. Versus pot, double blocking the flush draw. I'm going to make a very good fold. Very good fold. Right, let's come over here. Table 4, we've called a 3-bet. We've got a gut shot. We need a 4. That's not it. If my opponent checks, we're going to have to just blast this one off. Yeah, half pot on the turn into river jam. Or half pot on the turn and then see what's up. Probably into river jam. You just take it down. Table 6, we have flatted on the button. Flop's gone check, check. We've turned to straight. Gonna bet it. Didn't expect to get check raise here, to be honest with you, but that's pretty cool. That's very cool. Let's just call. Please don't put a diamond out there. That's fine. Only lose to 7-6. Let's see what my opponent decides to do here on the river. They're going to... It's a weird line to check raise and then bet this size on the river. I think this player is new to the game of poker if this is the line that they want to take. Just kidding, obviously. I'm not here to fire shots at anyone. But I'm all in. I've got a straight. Have you got a straight? You don't have a straight. Oh, you've got a set of 2s. Unlucky, mate. That's a weird line to take, but we will absolutely take it, guys. We lost a stack at 5-10 earlier, and we want to stack back at 5-10. Table 3, we 3-bet pre, we bet flop. I want to barrel, you know. Let's barrel again. Forcing folds from hands like 6-5, worse gut shots and so on. And I'm just never bluffing that river in my life. Let's check it. Let's give up. Let's wave the white flag. Hopefully they give up queen 10 of spades. They jam. I fold. It's unfortunate. Table 2 is a fun one. So flop and turn have gone check, check. I've rivered a... what have I rivered? A set of 9s. Let's raise it. Oh, we get snapped off. Let's go. Guys, it is all happening now. It's all happening. Let's check my chat. Yeah, when they asked if I was a pro, I laughed and was almost embarrassed, for I am not a pro whatsoever. Will you play poker with me? If you're not a pro, will you play with me? Just kidding, obviously. But not at all. I got space for one more table, but I don't want to play no 2-5. Oh, what is going on with this fucking thing? Table 4 delay c-bet with the 3. Don't. Yeah, easy bluff. Easy bluff. Should go a little bigger, like 150%, I think. Take it down. I do love playing heads up. I don't know if this guy's a pro or not, but I do love playing heads up. Am I right in thinking coin poker isn't restricted in any region, country? Let me answer that in just a little second. I know what you're getting at. There's a lot of like discussion about the terms and conditions and stuff like that. Basically, Coin they're covering themselves with that wording in the T's and C's. As I understand it, Coin have never confiscated anyone's money based on where they are. This is something that has to be in their T's and C's to cover them, essentially. So it does say, like, in the T's and C's. I understand what you're getting at. I know what it says, but you're fine, essentially. It's a very valid question, and it's a little weird that it's in the T's and C's. But yeah, like I say, it's just in there to cover them, essentially. Table 2, we have 6s on the button. Table 4, we have a 4 big blind bomb pot. Each player's putting in 4 bigs. We have 8-3 offsuit, and we are done with the hand. The open jam is an interesting one from my opponent. I'll show him the 8-3. Let's stick with table 4 because we've got queens. Let's stick with table 4 as we defend ace-9 offsuit. Flop a little some. So I do have a little thing that I can say. So with regard to the, just we recommend that you check the local laws in your jurisdiction or whatever. But as the most important thing I've said there is that, as I understand it, Coin have never used the licensing, used the location of a player to confiscate funds. It's basically the point of Coin Poker to not do that, if that makes sense. Table 4, this is kind of close. Fault. Let's go to table 3. We have got ace-5 suited. We're going to call it 3-bets. We flop bottom pair. Half pot, snap half pot from my opponent. It's interesting. Let's call. Deuce of diamonds on the turn, changes nada. If we face another bet, it's a little grisly, but I think we'll call again. I expect my opponent's going to give up with a lot of spade draws and so on. Yeah, I think call again, fold versus future river aggression is the play. Let's kind of hope that my opponent... Oh, I mean, he's just not bad. Fold. Bottom pair. Fourth pair. No good. I played with you in the past, right? Where have we played together? Where have we played together? Table 4, we have jacks. We're facing a 3-bet. This player is ramping up the aggression in the last few minutes on all the tables. They're going to get some bad news here as I put in a 4-bet. I think it was the first 4-bet of the heads-up match. As I make it $230 to go. No, let's go $235. Big difference. All in and a call on table 4. Up against the 9s. We are way ahead. We're going to ask to run it twice. They want to go twice. I'll take my money back, dealer. I'm not greedy. Oh, don't even. Do not even. There's a 9 left in the deck, guys. Okay. I mean, I did say I'll take my money back, but I was lying, so, you know. Okay. Right, table 3, king 10 of diamonds, 3-betting it, taking it down. God, that sucks, man. Table 2, ace queen offsuit. Have you thought about moving to PLO, which has become popular for many players? I've thought about it, but it's not for me. I'm not a good PLO player. And I also don't want to start all over again, if that makes sense. Really nice turn here. We've checked call flop and turned 2 pairs. Let's go to table 2, facing this big 3-bet. Let's just call and flop something, dealer. Flopped a little something. Oh, this sucks, man. This really sucks. But you got to take a stand sometimes. 7 of clubs is good. Oh, he's got straight. Oh, no. Oh, no. I didn't even see the straight. I didn't even see the straight. I didn't even see it. And now we've got a bomb pot. I think we're just playing this guy on a bunch of tables now. We've got like a... Yeah. Hold that thought for 1 second. Okay, table 2, we're calling this delay c-bet. We get to bluff half the deck on the river. That'll be one of the rivers we have to bluff, unfortunately. I said unfortunately. That's so fucking stupid of me to say. Yeah, fold versus the jam. If you're bluffing, you're bluffing. Nice one. Right, let's go table 1. We've raised pre. I'm going to go for value on the flop. We're now playing this guy on 3 out of 4 tables. It's good times. Maybe he's not the recreational player we want him to be. But we're here now. We're doing it. We're living it. We're playing it. Would you have any interest in playing a viewer heads up on coin? No, I would have no interest. You've asked me that before, and I'm not keen on that. Sorry. Table 1, did we get the thin value? We did. Table 4, betting the turn. That's fine. All right, we're going to have to get locked the fuck in here, guys, if we're playing heads up. Lock in. Never mind. I'd been chatting. Oh, God. Is this cunt really going to grim me on every fucking table? I'm going to ask, are you finished? Okay, I think we're back. We're back in the game. It's funny that everyone is fighting coin now that is... funny that everyone is fighting coin now that is growing. Yeah, man. That's what happens when you become the... I was going to say the best, but, I mean, we got a little while to go, but damn it, we're trying. Damn it, we're trying. Is bum hunting a big problem with CP with the smaller player pool? It's not so much the smaller player pool, it's just that players are less incentivized to battle these days because of higher rake. Does that make sense? Table 1, flop's gone check. Let's bet the turn. Very nice hand to bet all rivers with. Yeah, so given the rake's a little higher, it's not so much about bum hunting, it's more so about the fact that players are less incentivized to battle because of the rake changes. That's not me criticizing coin for what it's worth. It's just kind of a fact. Table 4, this is a bomb pot, 30 bucks each. Oh, we have ace queen suited. We flopped a little sum on both boards. Let's bet it. Let's keep betting, I think. Definitely want to push that equity. Take it down. Table 3 is a fun one. Flop has gone check. Turn has gone check. And I have got a flush. And I'm going to bet I'm going to raise my flush, sorry. And we are going to get paid. Table 4, we've got a big old draw. We've bet it. We've been raised. I would like to see the 5 of diamonds dealer. I'm not greedy. 10 of diamonds is a fun one. King of diamonds is kind of crusty, to be honest with you. We're just going to play bingo here. We're just going to call and hopefully get there. And if we don't get there, we fold. It is very much bingo. Bingo! I mean, I'm celebrating as if he doesn't just have ace deuce of spades or something like that. I'm all in. What would I be bluffing with here? 9-7, 5-3, something like that. All in. Fine. Take it though. Guys, playing heads up is fun. I gotta tell you, I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. Table 2, checking this one down, beating queen high. Table 1, 4 big blind bomb pot, 4 bigs from both players. Jack 9 offsuit on the button. I think call. Discipline, Gazzy. Right, table 3. Gonna call this 3-bet with king, queen offsuit. And flop 2 overs. Facing half pot. Gonna just fold. That's a little tight, but I think it's okay. Let's go table 4 where we're going to check call with clubs and miss. And folds. Let's go table 1 where we're going to call this 3-bet with a pair of 7s. Jack of diamonds, queen of spades, 4 of diamonds. Gonna just fold. Gonna be a good boy and just fold. Again, I think theoretically that's not a thing, but yeah. Gonna call this river probe after flop goes bet, call, turn goes check, check. It's been really fun playing heads up, but I think the fun is over. I managed to get 350 so on that one. Oh, hang on a second. Each maybe 4 years ago, WSP, we were on the same table for the Colossus. You got aces, cooked 2-way all in pre. I don't remember. It sounds about right, though. 3-way all in, 2022. You got 350th. Nice. A buddy of mine, Paul Heiser, has won the Colossus, which is an incredible achievement. Absolute fucking lad is Paul. And he's won the Colossus. Table 1, let's defend the king 8 suited. Oh, I had a good feeling about this, and we've only gone and flopped it. We've flopped it. I think bet the turn is the play. And I think I will overbet the river. I mean, there is a merit to... Actually, I'm going to get really fancy here. And try and check raise. It's fucking worked. He's fallen for the bet. This much. I don't think I'm ever getting called versus a half pot river bet, but we've got to try it. Obviously, we've got the nuts. I don't think my opponent's ever going to call after they probe the river for a half pot. But we got to try. Can we get paid? Can we get paid? We flop the nuts. Can we get paid? What rate back can you get on coin? So you get 15% flat. You get $1 million per week. No, you don't get $1 million per week. There is $1 million per week in rake races. Or coin races, as I'm supposed to call them. And $500,000 in splash bots. I'm not the biggest fan of splash bots, but other people seem to love them, so, you know. But yeah, that's your rake back on coin. It's pretty sweet. I had a lovely chat with Ben Abadby about rake. And he says we've just got to adapt with the times. Rake back is a massive part of win rate these days, and we've got to sort of adapt to the times. We've got 2 pair here with the Jack 4. Solver, I'm a 6 max player who's playing heads up right now. The solver loves to check raise top 2 and bottom 2, and it loves to mix in top and bottom. So we're going to do just that. And that's exactly why. It's so tempting to call here, but I'm going to just fold. No 2, 3, or 4 dealer. Yeah, that's exactly why. The counterfeit. Bad river as well, although I think I will just check call. I might check raise, you know. Probably would have just check called. Your Vegas trip tourney, there was prize only for first place or indeed $100. Yeah, guys, the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth users are going to get paid out. It's just taking a little bit of time, but they're going to get it done as soon as possible. Please bear with us. Hopefully get it done as soon as possible. Thanks for the stream. You've had me laughing the past hour. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Table 4, we've called a 3-bet. Check to me. I'll check back. Table 1, let's defend the big blind. Queen 8 offsuit as we fold to this thing. This dude is not a recreational player. It's very clear to see. We'll go blue. We'll go blue with our tag. Blue means vegan. Table 4. Love the vlogs, Gazzy. Kevin Novo, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Who would you say is the best CP sponsored affiliate player and the worst sponsored affiliate player? Question 2 is the easiest. I don't like that, all right? I know you're joking, but I don't like that at all because Corey gets so much unnecessary shit. All the time. All the fucking time. I'm not a fan of that. I think Corey's awesome and seems like people just make, he's like the butt of everyone's jokes and it just feels unnecessary. I'm not saying that to you specifically. I'm just saying in general. I don't like that. Right, let's go table 4. Calling the queen 10 off. Table 1, second pair. Let's check it back. Best is definitely Patrick Leonard, aka Pads. Worst is, I don't know. It's an easy answer, but I don't know. I'm going to raise here. So this player has probed the turn for half and then bet this size on the river. I'm going to raise. We get snapped by a jack. Nice hand. Nice hand. Guys, we've got 52 watching on YouTube. We got a bomb pot. We've got 85 on Twitch. Y'all are legends. Really appreciate you hanging out with me. I have not won many of these bomb pots. That is a reasonable board to bet on. We got queen 10, queen 10. I'm going to bet here and take it down. And we're going to face a 3-bet here, and you best believe we'll be seeing a flop. Dealer. Quick check from my opponent. I'm going to check it back. I feel like my opponent might be like adjusting a little bit and trapping me and stuff. Not going to probe the turn either. I feel like my opponent might be trapping me a little bit and stuff. Gonna have to bluff the river if I get checked too, though. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna get snapped off by ace high quite often here, but gotta try. Yeah, nice call. Table 4. Check call. Thank God the spades didn't come. Table 3, we've called a 3-bet. We have flopped top pair. Jack 10 offsuit. I don't know if it's a call versus a 3-bet and heads up. Guys, I'm not a heads up player. If somebody could tell me, that would be great. Let's call. Queen of diamonds on the turn is not great. Quick check from my opponent. I think clear check back, given the way the game is going and stuff. People keep sitting. Let us play heads up, for goodness sake. Can we get called by worse? I mean, it's ridiculous. I've got second pair. Of course we can. At least we can try anyway. I'll be impressed if my opponent finds a check raise here on the river. I'm not going to pay it off, though. Do just take it down. Table 4, I have 3-bet pre with a king 9 of spades. I flopped the nut flush draw. Thanks for replying. Good luck for the rest of the day. You're very welcome. Sorry for the delay in getting you paid, but we will get there. As we see bet King 9 of spades. Turn a pair. Pairs are good. Pairs are good. Let's check. Oh, rivered 3 of a kind. And we do have a history of bluffing this guy. So let's bet it. He's going to snap us off. Watch this. Bomb pot up here. We've got 2 pairs. We've got a pair and a flush draw. We are pushing our equity. We've bet the flop. We've bet the turn. And we would have had a good river and a bad river. I'm thoroughly enjoying this heads-up battle. This player is giving me some difficulties, but I feel like we're running quite good now, which is good. There's also a ton of other 5-10s running. I've said this a million times. We're desperate to get on the list for them. Sorry, we're on the list for them. We're desperate to get into the game. As we 3-bet the Jack 10 of clubs. Flop a whole bunch of backdoors. Let's start with a bet here. Kind of want to just take it down. We do take it down. Ooh, why do we take it down? Bomb pot here. 8-4 offsuit. It's a monster. I've been playing PLO 200 the last year on GG Poker, and I've been thinking about swapping to coin, but not sure if it's even better on coin now. Oh, we've got a mega splash when we're heads up. This is fun. A heads up mega splash. There's 100 big blinds in the middle, and we're 1,500 effective. Oh my goodness. I've got 9-4 offsuit. This is a fold, right? This is a fold, right? So the 100 big blind splash, we've just been paid a little bit, and there's fucking... All right, there's only 3. Okay, I think folds. Yeah, I think fold is the play. Yeah, good fold by me. I mean, we'll take that. And we're back to work. Back to the grind. Okay, so enough. My advice would be to give coin a try. I hear the PLO games are very good. I'm not just saying that. Buddy of mine plays. He plays higher stakes, but he says the games are very good. I would recommend giving coin a try. Table 1, I have raised pre. I've bet flop. I'm going to bet the turn. I think I'll bluff the river. Just take it down, though. Yeah, give us a try. The rake backs, everyone's saying good things about it. I hear the PLO games are good. And if you don't like it, you're welcome to just go back to GG. That would be my plan of action if I were you. There's one more thing I wanted to say. Yeah, for those who are not yet playing on coin, sign up using code GAZZYB. That'll give you access to my exclusive monthly promotions. For example, in April, we ran a promo where the winner comes to Vegas, which is really cool. Yeah, code GAZZYB. Great site, good games, good rake back, handsome site ambassadors. There's one more thing I wanted to say. I can't remember. There was one more thing I wanted to say, but I can't remember what it is. But yeah, give the site a try. It's growing. It's awesome. We've got, for the tournament grinders, the World Poker Masters is running right now. This is really weak from me. It's because I'm doing my coin promo. The World Poker Masters is running right now. 25 million guaranteed. Hold that thought. Table 3, we got the Jiggities, the Jackaroonies, the J-Boys. Take it down. Oh, we would have flopped. Oh, it would have been ugly. Right, this is the bomb pot. We got Queen Jack. We got a little sum on both boards. My opponent's leading into me. Can we raise here? I don't think so. Let's call. One good, one bad. Really not loving this, to be honest with you. There are some hands that beat us on both boards, but not going anywhere just yet. Obviously, the 10 of spades is a clean out. I'm praying for a chop here. It is a chop. That's fine. Nice answer. Oh, wait. No, we win. We scoop. What am I talking about? It is a chop. Sorry, guys. It's my first day on this planet. The true Cinderella story, Gary. In 2016, Ben Keyline had one 500 chip left over 1 billion chips in play, and he came back and won the Colossus? What? That's insane. That's incredible. I tell you one we called a 3-bet. I'm going to float here. It's a little meh, but let's see a turn. Decent turn. Going to bet it as well. I don't even care. I'm going to bet it. Is that a straight flush? It's not a straight flush. All right, table 1. Oh, that's a bad river. I was trying to get value from 2 pairs and stuff like that. On table 1. All right, we were way behind. Never mind. Table 2, we're betting the river here. With our flush. It's not a straight flush, though. Guys, I'll be honest, streaming and playing a bunch of heads up, it's quite difficult to do, you know. I'm feeling a bit fucking fried. My brain's a bit fried. Table 3, second pair. Bet it. Take it down. I am really enjoying the heads up battle, though. It's a lot of fun. And on table 1, we've got a very pretty hand. Let's see a flop. Let's see a different flop dealer. Little ambitious to call here, but got to keep him honest. Ah, nice hand. Three betting the 7-6 suited, flopping a pair. Bet it. Turning 2 pair. I don't see the value here. I think I'm just going to check. Kind of hate my life if my opponent starts betting. I think I'm going to just fold. This is an extremely tight fold, but I think I'm just going to fold. I blocked the bluffs. This player isn't going all that crazy in big pots. This is a very tight fold. But I don't care. Table 3, I have check raised flop. I'm going to bet the turn. We don't get there on the river. We have a diamond, which is not ideal. Just follow through with like a 9-6 type hand. Yeah, let's wave the white flag. Yeah, let's wave the white flag. 10-9 gets there as well. Bugger. Couple of tough hands going the way of my opponent there. Let's go to table 6. We've called a 3-bet. This is a forgotten outer table. It's also killing my OCD because it should be up here in table 5, so let's do that. So we call a 3-bet, we call a C-bet. We turn 2 pairs. Fuck it, I will sign up tomorrow and try it out. Please do gamble responsibly. I don't want anyone losing their ass on code GAZZYB. But yeah, if you're an aspiring PLO player, I do believe that coin poker is a very good option. Give it a try. Use code GAZZYB. I'd appreciate that. Right. We've called a 3-bet. We've called a C-bet. We're going to call a turn bet. It's not the cleanest river in the world. Obviously, the backdoor clubs have gotten there. But not folding. 2 pairs. I'm going to snap call. If they jam, they're going to get the fright of their lives as I snap call. Oh, they've checked. Okay. What are my bluffs here? Pretty obvious. Oh, we're back in the game here with our heads up partner. That was a quick pee to them, for them. All in here on table 5. We very, very, very much want called now, lads. We are going to get called. They've got ace-6. Let's go. To be fair, that's a reasonable call. They unblocked the bluffs. Yeah, cool. That's a nice little pot coming our way. Plus, we won a couple of little pots in the heads-up battle that has recommenced. And we've got a bomb pot here. We've got Jack-6, the insurrection. A little summon on both boards, but let's start with a check, actually. Is this about rate back on coin poker, or is there a potential bigger rate back? Only asking because in the wallet settings there's a poker bonus section which is locked. Yeah, I think what you're asking is, can I offer additional rake back? And the answer is no, I'm not allowed to. If that's what you're asking, I'm not allowed to. It's a very, very valid question, but like I said, I'm not allowed to. It's a bit I don't think it is awkward. I think we just fold this. Defending on table 3, I think this is our last heads up hand versus this player, unfortunately. Check calling flop. Check folding turn. It's got a table 1. Flop's gone check here. I think pretty clear stab on the turn with the gut shot. We take it down. Ian Sheriff says, I'm impressed with your heads up play and streaming abilities. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, you get your 15% flat, you get your $1 million rake coin races, and you get your splash pots as well. Table 1, I'm going to unload the clip here. Unless I get raised on the turn, at which point I will not unload the clip. It's funny how I sensed that coming. All right, let's do this so that the heads up tables are here. And we're good. We're also going to get rid of this table because there's just no need to have it. Let's go to table 3. Where we have a very pretty hand. And on table 1, we're going to call the 3-bet here with King, Queen of Spades. It's a good flop. And we're going to 3-bet here with the Ace-5 of Spades. Go full screen as we take it down. Yeah, call here. Pretty decent turn. My opponent is not the 3-bet and blast off type though, so I'd be a bit concerned if a second barrel came in, but they're just going to check. And I do think on this sort of dry texture now we want to go for it all. Start with a bet. We do just take it down. I have really enjoyed this heads up battle. I'm not a good heads up player, as you guys can probably tell, but it's been a lot of fun. This is a game that's breaking. And indeed is now broken. Yeah, that's the last of that. As we bring in the 4 tables we've got going on here. Table 4, this is a 3-handed table. I've raised pre, flop's gone check, check. Delay c-bet takes it down. Table 1, let's defend the 10-8 off. Same worse flops. I'm just going to leave it full screen while there's nothing happening. I do need to stop talking as much because my head's getting a little bit sore. I really want to keep playing. So let's just kind of chill out when there's nothing super interesting happening. Didn't mean if you can directly offer it, just if I would play more or something like that. I totally understand. Thank you very much, Monkey on Fire. I appreciate you, buds. Next time we play live together, say hi to me. Yeah, no problem, UKUN. I think just sometimes they offer bonuses and things like that. I think maybe that's what that is. This is probably a call, but I don't know. Yeah. Also, this music has really hurt my head. Let's just go back to the start of the playlist. Table 2, this is a delay c-bet spot. I'll follow through on spade rivers, never mind. Bomb pot. I'll stab the flop here. Take it down. Bomb pot. Ooh. Oh. Please just have an ace. Okay, this is really good if they've just got an ace. How deep are we? What do we lose to, like Jack 10 or something? I think this is just a jam and try and get them off of a chop. Yeah. Or to get, like, called by ace queen or something. Maybe we want to just bet and get called by, like, ace jack. I'm going to try and milk a hand like fucking ace 10 of clubs or something like that. If we get jammed on, it's gross, but obviously not folded. Maybe they'll overplay ace queen. Probably not. Got another absolute monster up here. But down here, I went for the milk in the end. I think that's by far a better play. And up here, we've got top pair, open-ended straight draw. Just praying my opponent doesn't fold. I think we can bet again here. Sort of push our equity on this board is the play. I've got hands on every table. I fucking love it. Bet again. Can I tell you, baby? That's fine. Let's go table 2. We 3-bet the Jiggities, the J-Boys, the Jackaroonies, whatever. Never mind. Table 3, top pair, good kicker, backdoor flush draw. Right, this is really weird. Table 4, this player is 3-bet pre and just potted the flop. I've called the 3-bet because it's a fucking heads-up hand. I really don't mind just jamming and running this. Like, imagine he just, like, pot folds a hand like king or a queen high or something like that. I don't imagine he's got many just, like, pot folds, but, I mean, I feel like my hand just wants to run it. Ugh, I mean, I'm all in. I've got 8 high, mate. Can you beat it? Obviously, you just got, like, aces or something stupid. Yes, let's run it twice. I need a 9 or a 4 or running clubs. Okay, we suck out. That's good. That's very good, obviously. My whole fucking life just changes. I'm super grumpy if I miss there. This is a heads up hand still. We're defending. Take it down. And we're back. El Professor has gone for another P or a smoke break or something. We're back in the game. Table 3, top. Oh, not too many check raises from this player. Have you played against Mariano? People complain he's a luck box because he's ran well on Hustler Casino, but he's clearly a very competent player. I have, yes, played with Mariano, and he was super chilled, super nice, very friendly. He does run very well, but he, as you say, he's also a very, very good player. That's a very, very bad turn. But yeah, I have played with Mariano. He's a fucking legend. Let's take that one down. Table 4, calling this 3-bet. Let's peel it out. 5 of diamonds, 7 of diamonds, Jack of hearts. That second set. Let's go. Very clumsy peel because of the where the microphone is. But that's middle set. It's the power of the peel. My opponent checks it on over to me. For goodness sake. I'm going to bet this like 90% of the time. This will be one of those times. And we get check raised. I was not expecting that. On the face of it, it looks like a great spot to just rip it in and run it because it's likely my opponent has a flush draw. But the truth is, this is a good aggressive player. They're going to check raise hands like king, queen with a diamond. So I want to just allow them to continue to bluff. So I'm going to just call. If the turn's a diamond, we just deal with it. As well as that, we've got hands like 9-8 and stuff. We want to protect that range. Again, same thing. It looks super tempting to just rip it in and run it here, but a lot of if my opponent's got a hand like king queen with a diamond, we want to allow them to blast off and bluff. We want to allow them to get there. We're not folding on a diamond river, so I mean, I just don't see the point in raising here. Let's just call, let our opponent do their thing. Not too much 6x for my opponent. I don't see them doing this with a hand like 5-6 or something like that. They check it on over to us, and we've got plenty of bluffs here. Queen 10 of diamonds, queen 9 of diamonds, 10 9 of diamonds, king 8 of diamonds. The list goes on. We've got bluffs for days. All in. Let's hope Diesel is trapping. There you go. Let's go. Obviously, the money goes in anyway, but that's an absolutely beautiful pot coming our way. And we take it down. And we're getting paid out for all of our fucking leaderboard work tonight. We were not grinding the leaderboards, but we've won money on the leaderboards anyway, which is great. We've got 90 viewers on Twitch. We've got 32 on YouTube. I'm thinking of, guys and girls, just so we all know, I'm thinking about stopping the YouTube grind. I'm a bit worried that my YouTube audience has got burnout. As in, like, because I put shorts, my stream, and my vlogs on YouTube. I'm a bit worried that it's a bit too much. So I'm thinking of maybe just taking away the stream. Because my viewer numbers have gone down, and it's sad times. Table 3, I big bet flop. I'm going to bet turn. Take it down. Let's go to table 4. I'm going to try and get a check raise in here on the river. It's a little ambitious. Damn it. Bomb pot. Nice. I'm thoroughly enjoying the stream, but I'm starting to get a little hungry. I had the best... I've had a lot of cheat meals in my life. Last night I had the best one I've ever had. It was fucking incredible. It was from a place called Hungry Valley in Melbourne, Australia. It was unreal. And I need to stop talking about it because I'm trying to be healthy again today. And getting through the first day is the hardest. And I'm thinking about my Hunger Valley that I had last night. I want to cook some chicken tonight. So let's start talking about that. Buddha, grant me the power to not be a fat bastard tonight and cook my own dinner. And because if I'm trying to be, you'll get into a health kick. The first day is always the hardest. So I just get through the first day. We're all good. Anyways, table 1, open-ended straight draw. Let's big bet it. Table 3, open-ended straight draw. Well, we've been check raised. Interesting. Call. 8 of hearts, 1 to... I'll show you guys a nipple if the turn is the 8 of hearts. I said the 8, not the ace. God damn it. I mean, we're deep. I think I'm going to check. Yeah, I'm going to check. Oh, I'm going to bang it off on the river as well. Pays to be me sometimes, lads. Just takes all the difficulty out of the equation. And I'm going to go for a small raise because I am playing my hand. I want to get paid. I've got a straight. Small raise. Snap call. Same hand, you rascal. Right, table 4. This is a delay C-bet. It's a big delay C-bet, but I'm going to call. That's a not great river. I don't think that river's that bad. I don't think that river's going to change anything. Obviously, lots of straights get there, but I don't think this player is going to delay C-bet the straight draws. I don't think that river changes anything. And I'm fucking out of there now, lads. Let me tell you that much for free. Table 2 is a weird one. This player has overbet led the turn after the flop goes check, check. Call. I have an ace. Obviously, you have a 9. Why am I so fucking bad? When people overbet spots they're not supposed to overbet, that generally means they've got a strong hand. And I've known that for 36 years now. And I'm just like, well, call. He could be bluffing. I call. Fucking idiot, man. I don't get tilted at anyone but myself these days. Don't call turnover bets with ace high, no draw. Note to self. Oh, shit. Guys, I have had an amazing stream, but it is time to tap the table. Really, really enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the show. Not before a little splash into the ocean. Oh, 400. It's a pretty big splash, lads. And what have we got? Have we got a good hand? We've got 6-5 offsuit. Let's limp. Let's limp in. With the 6-5 offsuit. We got a spade. We're going to bet it. We're going to try and take it down. There's an extra 12 big blinds in the middle. We got a straight draw. I think this is a good spot to bluff. Take it down. We win the splash pot. And we accidentally sat in one more orbit over here. I was supposed to sit out this hand, but I've sat in and got a walk with jacks. Never mind. Right, last two hands. Guys, it's been such an amazing stream tonight. Thank you so much to everyone that's tuned in. Give me a little follow on YouTube. The next vlog that comes out is going to be banging. It is from me. Daniel Peterson was saying the same thing. Yeah, I'm happy I'm not alone in that. I could be wrong, but I mean, it's not so much about converting it into views. It's about, like, I don't want people to be getting a notification from any of my content and being like, oh, GAZZYB, oh, constantly putting up reels and and then they don't watch the vlogs. It's more about that. I don't want people to get burnt out. That's essentially it. But I'm happy to hear that I'm not the only one. Guys, my name is Gary Blackwood. Thank you so much to everyone that tuned in. I'm going to see how much we won or lost tonight. I started with 18,394. I really hope I didn't lose money. That would make me sad. Oh, wow. Wait, hang on. Somebody owed me money. Did they fucking send it? Or did I just win a lot of money? I've also got $700 in rake back for the night. I should play heads up more often. Sorry, I just want to see if this person sent me money, because if they did, then I lost. That's so unfair. They did. So I lost $200, but I made $700 in rake back, so I absolutely cannot complain. That's so annoying. I thought I won a load of money, but I didn't. I just got paid from somebody who owed me money. Right, my name is Gary Blackwood. Thank you so much to everyone that's tuned in. Remember, code GAZZYB. If you're going to play on this website, use my code and gamble responsibly. Great website. Good action. Good games. Good rake back. It's growing.